I'm Jess.
And I'm AJ.
And this is Trash Talk. We'll explain to you why everyone is trash and also everything else in between because we just keep talking random trash anyway. We don't really have a brand anymore, but that's fine. And that's our plug.
We need sponsorships.
We need a niche.
I feel like not having sponsorship might be our brand now.
I feel like it is, but also the fact that it's only been, well, it's actually a month today.
It is.
Happy 1 month anniversary, guys.
Oh, happy 1 month anniversary.
I didn't bring any chocolates or anything. I should have. Actually, I probably had my Melbourne show bags. I went to the show again last week.
Oh yeah, sorry, I had something in my eye.
That's
and
okay.
I was fully distracted.
Are you okay?
I think it might be mascara.
Oh, that's alright. I can talk for a minute if you want to figure yourself out there.
Tell us about your show experience.
So, on Sunday, the 30th, I would like to say, of September. Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
I went to the show with my little brother, Jyden, and first of all, when a girl has an alarm set, she's mentally prepared to wake up with her alarm. Especially when it's me. I don't really like alarm clocks. So when I have my alarm clock planned and I'm ready and I plan my sleeping based off my alarm clock time, that's what I do. Anyway, my brother decides to wake me up about an hour and a half before my alarm goes off.
No!
Yeah. So I was already in a bad mood. I mean, like, not against him. He's 11 years old. I love him to death. I love him more than anything, honestly. Yeah. He's everything to me. He woke me up. I'm like, he's probably just really excited to go to the show, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I had free tickets, but it was okay. So, okay, I'll give you the whole rundown of this show experience, okay? So the Melbourne show does this thing where you can buy a ride pass online for a cheaper price.
Yeah.
So for instance, you could buy like $140 worth of rides for like $100.
Yeah.
And you can also buy like $200 worth of rides for $140.
Yeah.
Okay, so the passes work as a way of like, you know, trying to get people to buy more ride passes, you know. And they can't transfer them for cash. You can't really do much with them. But, you know, you get more value for money, even though the rides are super expensive anyway. But let's not get into that. Anyway, so I had free tickets because I volunteered.
Yeah.
So I had the tickets already there.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll just buy a ride pass. It'd be great. It's fine. And then we can go to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out you can't buy a ride pass without buying a ticket.
What?
So you had to buy a ticket online to go into the show.
Yeah.
To then be able to actually full on have the ability to purchase a ride pass.
What?
So it didn't matter that I had free tickets. I tried to like add them in, like I've already got tickets, but they're like, no, it doesn't matter. You've literally you've got to buy a ticket to get a ride pass.
Okay.
So I had to buy a ticket, but that's fine because I was a bit cheeky and bought like the past 5 o'clock discount tickets for a child. So like only $10, the cheapest ticket there.
Yeah.
So, but it was already $10 extra. When I got my ride pass, I got the $140 worth of tickets for $100. Now it's $110.
Yeah.
But I'm still essentially getting $30 worth of rides left.
Yeah.
So I'm like over. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's like one ride. So like, whatever, that's fine. And then, got to the show. We got our rides pass. And my little brother was a little bit too ambitious when it came to what rides he was going to go on.
Oh, no.
So we had planned to spend $136 on the ride. So we only had $4 left on the card.
Okay.
But when we were at the show and he saw the rides, he was getting a little bit scared. Because I'm very good with, like, big rides.
Yeah.
And I tried to sort of persuade him, like, you know, you can do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's not scary. So I pranked him a little bit. I would, like, pretend like there wasn't, like, upside down parts on the ride. And then when he were on it, like, locked in, he can't get out, I would tell him and scare him.
Yeah.
It was really funny for me, but I can see that would be petrifying for him.
Yeah.
And now I look back at it, I wish I didn't. But at the same time, it was really funny.
Well, I suppose it's just, like white lies. Like, it's not hurting anybody.
Well, no, I only did it for safety. And one thing is that if anyone knows me personally and has seen me in real life, my phone case is like a giant purse. So I have it like a magnetic purse. You've seen it, AJ.
Yeah.
And it's
really cool.
So it's like my phone case is like a little slim little black case, magnetic, and then it literally slides into my purse where I hold all my cards, all my money, literally everything I own, and that's all I have during the day. I don't really carry bags.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're on this roller coaster called the Nitro Circus one. If you went to the show, Nitro Circus one, it was like the one that went like really high up and really fast down, did a flip.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had my phone with me, but it's too big to fit in my pocket.
Yeah.
You know, girls' jeans don't have good pockets.
Yes. If anybody out there is like thinking about making clothes in the future, just know the only thing women want in this world
A big pockets.
are pockets.
Just pockets would be great.
Not fake pockets, not pockets of decoration, actual pockets.
That would be fantastic.
Anyway.
I got into the ride and I'm like, okay, but I don't have anything for my phone.
Yeah.
So I gave it to the ride attendant and he said, no, I can't hold this. You've got to take it on you with the ride, but you can't hold it in your hand.
What?
And I'm like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, you can't record it. You can't have anything in your hands. I'm just like, great. He's like, because you got to hold on. I'm like, well, fantastic. So I had to try, this was really weird. I had to try and like shove it. So it wasn't like, I wasn't sitting on it, but enough weight was on it. So it was wedged.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going up and I'm trying so hard. Like my Dryden's fine. Like we're just going up.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to figure out if it's going to be wedged enough in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Oh no.
It went, you know that feeling when your heart sinks, like really quickly, like something immediately is happening.
Like it jumps
out of your
control.
control. It sinks. That happened.
Yeah.
My phone got because it was like wedged between my butt and like the seat.
Yeah.
It was going up my spine, like up my back. And so I was like, and I like pressed myself back against it. And it was like at my shoulder where the seat finished.
Oh my God.
So if I was any later, I would have lost my phone and like everything. It would be in the fucking ride, probably dead because it would have dropped from like 20 meters.
Would not have survived.
It would not have survived. Like as much as I love my phone case, it wouldn't have survived that fall.
Yeah.
So I panicked.
Even with like a good phone case, it probably wouldn't have survived.
No,
that.
probably not. So anyway, if you have a phone case that does, sponsor us, please, because we'll test it. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, we will.
I'll sacrifice my phone for it.
I drop my phone like every day.
Yeah. I drop it over stupid. Oh. No.
And the count goes back to 0.
The streak. My one streak. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. That's the only time I'm swearing in this.
Okay.
It's fine.
I believe in you.
Yes, I believe in myself. It's okay. Anyway, so the ride was fine. I held my phone because, I couldn't really do much else with it.
Yeah.
And then I got off the ride. We went on other rides. But then we had about $60 left.
Okay.
Reminding you, we spent $80 on this ride.
Yeah.
We spent $110.
Yes.
So we hadn't even got our money's worth yet.
Yeah.
And Jyden loves doing little things, like getting his face painted, getting cute little airbrush tattoos, doing little things like that.
I understand.
Well, me too. So we got all those done, and I'm a uni student, and uni students with little income are broke most days. So I went to the Showbags Pavilion to see if I can buy a show bag with the money because, we had $6 left.
Yeah.
And it's still real money. No matter, at the end of the day, it's still money. And they're like, no, we can't. Sorry. I'm like, look, it is a rides pass. That is fair enough.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. That's perfectly fine. So then I was like, great. Because he wanted a $35 show bag. And I was just running a bit low. I'm like, oh, great. That's fine. I guess we'll be okay. But
yeah.
I was like, can you try and go for a cheaper one? But no, he really wanted this toy car. Anyway, so then I went, and this is where a trash person comes into my life.
Oh.
Just, they like to waltz in and just, enjoy. We're at the Melbourne show, guys. This is supposed to be a happy environment where carnies, so the people that they are the ones that, not like the ride attendants, more like the ones that run those rigged games.
Yeah.
Put the ball in the hoop. Blow the balloon until it pops.
Do all these tasks and then you can, win
spend $6 to
Yeah.
try and win a tiny, tiny teddy bear sort of thing.
Yeah.
I went up to one of them because at some other shows, there are passes that you can get that you can actually spend the money on those rides as well.
Okay.
I'm like, Melbourne shows should be the same anyway.
Yeah.
I went up to one. I asked this woman very nicely. I said, hey, just asking, I've got one of these ride passes. Do you guys accept it? And she goes, no. And then a little bit too loudly, because I was, okay, backtrack, I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm running out of money.
Yeah.
I'm having, it's a nice day, but also like, you know, it's a big day.
Yeah.
I said a little bit too loudly, that's a bit stupid. Because, you know, it is. The
Yeah.
fact that you have so much money on a rides pass, but yet you can't spend it on, like, carny stuff, which, you know, sometimes makes sense, but also, like, it should include it. The most other shows, like, I know my local show does it.
Yeah.
That it includes. So I'm not being an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, she called me one. She called me an idiot. She says, well, it's a rides pass, you idiot. And I turned around and said, excuse me? And she goes, yeah, you idiot. I was like, why would you even say that? I am a customer. Obviously not for her, but I'm like, I'm not attacking you personally. It's not your fault this isn't a thing. And then I looked at her shirt, and it's the company that runs the show.
Oh my God.
And then because she looked very young though,
Yeah.
I sort of took matters into my own hands, and I shouldn't have done this, but I like to bluff a little bit. As I said to you, if you guys have watched listened to the three, I can't keep saying watched. If you guys listened to the 3 previous episodes, if not, you should go do that.
Yeah.
They're a riot. You would have heard that when someone is rude to me, I won't say the word because I won't, because that means you'll just have to edit more, and that will take more time out of your day, and I'm not going to do that to you. Some days I might. If someone is rude to me, there is a very, very good chance I'm going to retaliate.
Yeah.
With the exact same attitude, if not worse.
Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of people. Like, that's not uncommon.
Yeah, it's not an uncommon thing, but, like, I just sort of wait until someone's rude to me, which I don't know why they are, but then they do it anyway.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, right, it's going down.
Guns are coming out.
Yeah. I then told her that I work for the show,
Yeah.
that I'm higher up and not doing carny rides, that I'm actually running things, like I'm running stalls and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I also told her that she probably wouldn't have a job tomorrow because she was so rude to me. Obviously, I'm bluffing because I obviously don't have that control. I volunteered for 3 days. Like, you know, I don't. But it was just so pleasant to see the look on her face when I said it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, look, she didn't apologize, which I'm just like, whatever. But I'm just like, first of all, you can't just call me an idiot to my face. Like, to any customer.
To just any person.
To
like,
any person. You don't, but the fact that she was like, it's a rides pass, you idiot. That's where I'm like, you're talking to me like in a really condescending tone. I don't like you. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was a little bit annoyed by it, and then I was a bit riled up. You
Yeah.
know, as you are. They went on a few fun houses, which brought me back down, you know, seeing Jiden smile, really happiness.
Yeah.
It's great fun. And then the Showbags Pavilion. If you went to the show, you would have seen or been in the really, really long line for the Showbags Pavilion. So they have one entrance, and they have a lot of like barricades to like control the line, and it went up the street. Like, it wasn't like just around the pavilion. It would be like, if you guys have been to the show before, there's the pavilion entrance, then it goes, I'd say about maybe 70 meters. It went back down to the bottom of the showgrounds, back up, back down, back up.
Yeah.
So it was about 4 lines of that, and then it just would go straight past everything. So like the line was crazy long. Anyway, okay. I was in line for at least 15 minutes before I got to the start of the barricades. The security guards were there. There were some security guards there, although most of them weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
They were just trying to control the crowds more. Like, if the line was pretty decently straight and just going, that's fine. As I was entering the thing with Jiden, 2 middle-aged women
Oh my God, my favorite.
with an empty pram went right in front of me.
Did they have Catman dude sort of?
One of them did, actually.
Oh my
The
God.
other one was a bit older and like just wearing a sweater, and it was... Anyway, I then say, loud enough and politely, excuse me, the line starts way further back.
Yeah.
They chose to ignore me. I am riled up. I'm not in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm broke. I want to go home. I've been awake since 7 a.m. It is now 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I've had enough.
Yes.
I've had a day. So yeah, I am riled up. I then say it a little bit louder. Hello, you've cut the line.
Yeah.
With a smile on my face, like, excuse me.
Like,
You've cut
passive
the
aggressive,
line.
but like...
Yeah, but loud enough so a lot of people can hear me.
Yeah.
And then people behind me were trying to cut in front. I'm like, nah, there's a line. Do not. And I was like, they're like, oh my God, sorry. I'm like, it was like, whatever. Sorry, I'm mad, okay?
It's okay.
I was really, really
It's
mad. Okay, I will admit, I've been practicing saying this for a while. I've been actually practicing since Sunday because I didn't want to swear during it, and I've sworn twice.
Okay.
So I'm very sorry. But I've been practicing. I did practice trying to say this. Anyway, so there's two women. So we're back to the two women. I have enough space around me, like, blocked with my phone and with Jiden that no one could get in front of me from behind.
Yeah.
But these two women in front of me were.
Yeah.
Anyway, they would start talking to themselves, and they were like, you know, really quiet, like, oh my God, this is so fun. Like, and I'm just like, wow, I must be invisible. I said that. I said this is, I'm not joking. Like, this is not in my head. I'm like, wait, Jiden, can you see me? And he's like, yes. I'm like, can you hear me? He's like, yes. I'm like, then why can't the two people in front of me, the two women with the pram, can't hear me? That's so weird.
Oh my God, they were 10 out of 10 doing it on purpose.
They didn't want to acknowledge the fact that I was there because I was telling them off.
Yeah.
I won't say the next sentence because it has a very, very bad word in it.
It's okay, I can beep it out.
Are you sure?
I can beep it out.
Alright.
I think this week I'm gonna use the mooing.
The mooing
sound
okay,
effect.
yeah. Alright, so this word rhymes with runts.
It's easier if I just beep it out.
That's fine. I just want people to know what I said, the severity of what I said.
Okay.
And just remember there's kids. Not like many kids. I wouldn't have said it if I was like little children.
Yeah, of course.
But my brother knows that word. So that's fine. He understands it's a really bad word.
We've all heard it. It's fine.
So then I said passive aggressively to the audience in front of me.
Yep.
Imagine being such runts. But the other letter. And they went, I'm like, yes, I'm talking to you women. Because you've been ignoring me for the past 5 minutes while we go up and down this freaking line.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can't say that. There's little kids here. I'm like, well, sweetie, you're teaching your children how to cut a line and how to be rude to other people. So who's the real loser? You guys. And then I stopped.
Okay.
I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to get into another fight. I already had the fight with the carny.
Yeah. I'm
just like, you know what? Jiden's with me. We're having a good day.
Yeah.
I just need to breathe.
Yeah.
And just get his show bag.
Yeah.
And we can leave.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did. But I'll tell you what. If you are ever at a place where there is lines, no matter how long the line is, if you cut the line, you are a terrible person. You need to reconsider all of your life choices and consider just leaving the venue. I don't care where you are. I don't care the severity. But if you cut a line, not even acknowledging the person that you've cut, boy, my gosh, if I was anyone else and if my little brother wasn't there would have been a cut in that Kathmandu jacket. There would have been a cut because my nails, I would have been like, you know what, I'm going to sharpen them right now and then go because honestly, I was ready to kill someone. And that was my day at the Melbourne show.
Oh, wow.
It was a great day. I had lots of fun. Like, you know.
Oh, I can tell.
On the Sky Flyer, just enjoying the view and the scenery, you know. The trains were fun. I gave someone a free ticket because I had a spare ticket. So I gave a person a free ticket in.
Yeah.
You know, I was being a really nice person.
Karma's supposed to do you good.
I know.
Like, karma was not on your side that day.
Not that day, but she should be coming around sometime soon with some good news, I feel.
Yeah.
I can feel it coming. Summer's starting soon.
Yep.
But before summer, comes exam season
Or
and assignment season.
do I feel?
It's kind of like, well, here's the thing. I'm very lucky this semester.
Yeah.
I don't have a single exam.
Neither.
However, my assignments are so big
Yes.
that I low-key panic.
Yep. That's
And
me.
like, for instance, I think I told you guys last week or the week before that I had a 35% like weighted assignment due, and I didn't do it until the day after because I genuinely forgot that it existed.
Yeah.
Because I had so many other assignments on my plate that I just didn't cross my mind that there was another one there. I've got one due this Sunday that's worth 40. They're massive, huge assignments, and they're all mostly group assignments.
Mine are all 50.
That's ridiculous.
All of my assignments are 50%.
So, like, I understand, like, if you got exams, I feel for you, because I had my exam period last semester, and that was
Yeah.
so stressful. It's just the dread of doing the exam, leading up to it, figuring out what you're going to study and when, because you've got so many assignments on one day, or, like, even, like, consecutive days. You don't want to, like, focus on one exam. So, stress relief tip. I mean, I say that, but, like, you know, everyone has their own little things that helps them relieve their stress.
Yes.
As an overthinker, and as someone who has anxiety and depression, it is a fact, I do.
Yes.
As an overthinker, I'm going to say this. You need to be able to breathe and focus on one thing at a time. And just complete, for instance, I know it's procrastinating, but if you can't focus until your room is clean your room.
Yeah.
Don't just stare at it and then think you're going to study and then not study.
Because then you won't. You'll just sit there
Because
thinking about
you
cleaning
will
your room.
just think, and then everything will just add up. And the more time you spend dwelling on the fact that you haven't done this one thing, the more time you waste in the future when you could be productive. Because as soon as you can tick something off that list, you feel so good about yourself.
Yes.
And, you know, for instance, like, I have to go, like, I have a lot of errands at the moment and a lot of little things to build up and prepare for future assignments coming up in the next few weeks. So I'm in week 9 at the moment. I've got little things that I need to do and a lot of people that rely on me to do it. And it's just, and I just sort of look at my list and go, okay, but I can do this and this and this and this. I can't do this. I've got to sacrifice that today.
Yeah.
But if I think about it as a whole bunch, that's when I freak out.
Yeah.
And I take a 4-hour nap.
Yeah.
So that happened on Monday. But, like, at the moment, I'm sort of at that period, like, that stage of being stressed, knowing that this assignment's due in a few days, not that it's due today. So I haven't reached that stress.
Oh.
And I don't intend to reach that stress.
I'm there.
I have one thing that gives me stress relief is screaming out songs I love. And a really good platform for that is a live show. And I'm going to a concert tonight to see my wonderful Brisbane band Shepherd, who I love to death. I love them so much. They're local. They're in Chadstone, and they're at the Matthew Flinders Hotel. This will be last night. I'm sure I had a great time because I you know. But yeah, so like. I'm looking forward to screaming Shepherd songs tonight. I'm seeing Kesha on Sunday night, which should be so fun.
Yeah.
To see her glow, to see her happy, and hopefully get my butt twerking to TikTok probably at least once.
True.
I mean, honestly, I don't know her set list. I'm looking forward to hearing it, whether it is about her recent album or whether it's about Animal and Cannibal, because I don't think she toured that, unless she did when I was like 13.
Yeah, I was too little for.
But yeah,
too little. I was 15.
Moral of the story: if you are, and I know I'm talking really seriously at the moment, like I've gone from like being my happy, charismatic self to being someone really serious, because it is a serious thing. If you need help, don't be ashamed to ask someone for help. No matter what it is, whether it is that you're stuck on a question or mentally, or you can't do something, you just need to ask someone for help. It's not going to be degrading. It's not going to be belittling. Honestly, from someone who's been there, it is you feel so much more relief getting the right answer or getting someone to talk to about the answer or around it
Yes.
than just dwelling on it.
But seek the right help. Like, don't. This is what I've noticed a lot over this, because my friend went through this, and I've gone through similar things during exam period, is that a lot of your classmates will ask you for help, right? Or you will go to ask a lot of your classmates for help, which is like, right, do that. But don't, like, ask to send a copy of the assignment so that you can see an example. Like, don't, like, act as if, you know, that person in your class is required to help you, like, through this. Like, go and seek help in, like, the right places, like academic support, or, like, go talk to your tutor or your lecturer. Like seek other alternate options than, you know.
You'd rather get it from someone who's got experience with the assignment for years, if it is an academic support officer or anything, than a student in your class that could be doing something completely wrong as well.
And don't ask them for their assignment, because that's, like, technically illegal.
Yeah, please don't get caught. Actually, no, just, okay.
Don't do it. Don't ask for other people's assignments. I don't know why people do that. Like, I love it that I can help people, but, like, don't, that's collusion.
I sort of look at that as I'm going to copy your work.
Yeah.
No matter, and, like, I'm just going to add a little bow to it, make it like it's mine.
Like, it's different, but it's not.
It's not different. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like when you grab a milkshake and it's a caramel milkshake, but then you just add vanilla to it and then call it a vanilla milkshake. That's exactly what it is. I had milkshakes yesterday. My friends had milkshakes yesterday.
Oh God, no,
so that's probably a shake. Let's have a milkshake after this.
Let's go get a milkshake.
I honestly, that would be great. It's, yeah, just don't copy other people's work. And, I mean, if it's a group assignment, it makes sense if you sort of look at it. But also, yes, and if you're in a group assignment, I say this with passive aggressiveness, contribute.
Yes.
Show up to class, return people's emails and messages, and don't be rude. As in, like, when I say don't be rude, I mean, like, don't be rude, obviously, in person. You don't want to be rude, but, like, don't just be in the group feeling and just doing nothing while everyone else does the work. I relate currently, because one of my assignments, one guy just doesn't show up to class, doesn't contribute to any of the notes. We've made the idea and plan around him, and then I messaged him on Monday, like, are you still in the unit?
Yeah.
Because my teacher is also very worried about him.
Yeah.
Because he's only got, like, out of the entire semester, he only has, like, maybe 3%. So we've done about 4 assignments so far, and he's got 3%.
Oh my God.
Overall. And my teacher's like, I think he's dropped out, but we haven't received an official word. And so I said, because he hasn't shown up and because he hasn't done the other assignments, can he just not be in the group? And then she said, no, because if you exclude him, the dispute is your fault. So then I would be at fault for not including him, even though he never contributed or showed up to anything, which I think is rude. We have this system where we can, like, peer review afterwards, and it can remain anonymous, and then the grade, luckily, can be determined based off that. Yeah. So, for instance, the whole group can get 90% and he can get 0.
Yeah.
But if he shows up this class, which he said he's going to, because I roasted him a bit. You know, I said, we have been messaging you for weeks. We've been on the group page. We've been on the group document doing the report. It's a 3,000 word report.
Yeah.
Like, it is huge.
Yeah.
Why haven't you done a thing? And he's like, sorry, I haven't seen it. I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't care. I mean, I just don't believe you. Why aren't you showing up to class? I just don't want to go. Well, you're showing up next week, and if you're not there,
like,
there's going to be problems.
Yeah.
There already is problems, but there's going to be more problems.
Yeah.
If you are in a group assignment, please show up. Have courtesy of your group mates.
Like, they're other people, and basically the whole grade determines how you all work together. Like, I don't...
And it takes a group can be, especially when it's randomly selected like mine was, there's people in that group that want HDs, and there's people in that group that don't care and will go P's or C's.
Yeah.
So, it sucks. So, if you could please, like, try a little bit. And obviously, as a group, we established we're going to wait to start properly until the week afterwards.
Yeah.
Because we have we have our own individual assignments, really big ones, the 40% one.
Yeah.
Worth due this Sunday.
Yeah.
So we have class on Monday.
Yeah.
So we've established that from then onwards, we'll be focused solely on our group assignment.
Yeah.
Nothing else
Yeah.
for that class.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, it would be ideal if they did show up finally, even though we asked them nicely last week and the week before and the week before that, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, you know, group assignments are like that. So, yeah. So, wrapping this part up, the stress relief, you need to focus on one thing at a time and make sure you're breathing. I'm not sure how you guys relax, but I like to meditate, especially during very stressful
True.
times.
Like, you gotta find something that you can do to stop. Like,
Yeah.
mine's running. I don't know why, but I can't focus
relate.
on things unless I... Well, I don't know why, because I don't like exercise. Like, I really don't enjoy it. And, like, running itself is not that great when you do it. But then afterwards, I don't know what happens, but it somehow improves your mental health.
Huh.
And I suffer
I mean, yeah,
from
I've heard that.
bad depression, like, and, like, not, like, really bad anxiety for, like, a lot of my life. And it's just, like, that's the only thing so far that has helped even in the slightest.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
So I find, when I talk about it, I only talk about it when I'm in, like, breaking point.
Yeah.
Which is not healthy. But, I mean, like, that's just me and my mentality.
Same. I put it off because I'm just like, no, other people are worse off than me. And then you get to that
Yeah.
point, it's just like, no, I'm there. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm it.
I relate to that. But, yes. So, good luck to people going through exams currently or going within the next couple of months or having assignments.
Me.
Or about to finish or graduate, or if you're halfway through your degree, like some of my friends, if you've got assignments, you know, we're nearly there, guys. It's October, which is scary, but like 10th month of the year, we're all tired, we're all very stressed, some people more than others, of course. Just need to breathe for a little bit longer, keep yourself sane, and then summertime, and we can just work our butts off. And I mean,
Or not me. I'm studying still.
yeah, some people still study. I mean, I'm probably going to pick up a few online units just to keep myself ahead.
Yeah.
But I also will work. I'm finding other work currently, which has been great. And then I'm just going to enjoy my summer while it's here, while it exists. Because if you guys remember, I think it was Monday, it was such a beautiful day. It was so pretty. I sat in the sun, sweating because I was in skinny jeans and a t-shirt. But, like, also, it was so beautiful. And I think this year, we need to be a bit more selfish. Don't think about others. Think about yourself and what you need and what you want. And you need to be able to achieve. Do what you want that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Live the life that you want to live. I'm not just saying that to be cliche. I'm genuinely saying it based off trying to find happiness within your life. If you do suffer a mental illness and you need to talk to someone about it, please seek help, no matter what it is. We should link the things underneath this video anyway.
Okay.
We should link some Beyond Blue, Headspace.
I shall do that.
And if you need immediate help, you know, there's people that you can call.
000.
000, of course.
Emergency situations. Call 000. Or
So,
the
yes.
crisis support line. Don't.
Beautiful. Yeah, so we wanted to talk about this because it is coming up to a very stressful time for many of our friends and family. Coming up to Christmas, obviously financials and, you know, working, employment. You've got exams, you've got any academic things, assignments. It's a very busy time for a lot of people. So yeah, remember to take time for yourself and remember just to chill out, breathe when you need to, but don't use it as an excuse to procrastinate and get yourself stressed later. Like, for instance, if you need a mental health day, full on take it, but don't take a mental health week, especially when you know you've got stuff that needs done. I've been putting off, I need to put on a very serious application for next year that's worth probably 10 grand, and I've been putting it off for months, and it's due on Monday and I haven't started.
That.
I will do that. I will do that probably this afternoon or tomorrow because I need to get it sorted by Monday. Otherwise, there's a chance I could lose 10 grand. And that's a huge amount of money. and I need to be able to find my way to make sure or give myself at least my foot in the water.
Foot in the door.
Foot in the door. There's a lot of different terms. You can
Toe in the
tap your
water, foot in the
toe,
door.
Yeah, that's it. Toe in the water, foot in the door. Put my foot in the door to have a chance of being able to make my life easier next year. But yeah, so if you're putting something off now, please listen to the rest of this podcast. You took this time just to breathe and just have a funny laugh with us, because the next 20-ish minutes we're going to be talking about nostalgia and the fun things about that, which will take you back in time. So we're going to distract you for a bit. We've talked enough about stuff that people don't really want to talk about, the assessments that shan't be named, I guess.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so good luck to everyone going through that. Good luck to everyone in the future going through that. I'm sure you'll be fine. You guys are fantastic. You guys are strong. You guys have worked hard this year, and just keep at it. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? That was pretty smooth, I feel like, to talk about that for a minute or 20. I'm glad we did it.
Yes.
Because we're going to do this last week. So we were a bit distracted last week. We want to talk about this last week, however, we got a bit sidetracked talking about everything else.
Yes.
So we wanted to get that out to make sure you guys knew, and if you guys need to talk to anyone, even if it's just to have a chat, message Trash Talk, message either AJ or I personally. We're happy to talk to you guys.
Yes.
No matter what you're going through, we're just happy to listen, honestly. And, you know, you listen to us for an hour a week, we can listen to you.
We will listen to you.
Honestly. We are very appreciative of you guys listening anyway, let alone if you guys message us, we'll be more than thankful, and we'll be more than willing to help you out in anything.
Yes, within reason, obviously. If it's an emergency situation, you actually do need to contact like the relative
Please.
bodies of knowledge that can actually help you in that scenario.
Anyway, so let's get to the distraction zone, right? Nostalgia. We mentioned this a little bit last week. We mentioned our favourite Big Time Rush.
Big Time Rush.
For sure. So were you a Nickelodeon or a Disney type of girl?
Not even. I was Cartoon Network.
Oh!
Don't fight me, but like...
No, I'm down. I'm 100% down for that.
Cartoon Network was my jam.
How old school Cartoon Network are we talking?
Like, we used to watch like old school, like the OG Scooby-Doo and like Johnny Bravo in my household.
Johnny Bravo!
Yeah. Now, obviously, it probably wouldn't be as great because of all the misogynistic
Yeah.
within that TV show, but like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed, Ed and Eddie,
Oh
Kids
my
Next
gosh.
Door, like
Carrie and Kids Next Door was
Yeah.
my fave. Which one were you?
number 3 was my favorite.
I was number 5. Yes, the girl with the hat. Yeah.
She was queen.
She was mine.
She was queen.
I used to actually play role play with that, like in someone's cubby house.
Oh my bless.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, we've grown up in such a great era for TV because we got to watch the old school Disney.
Yeah.
And we got to watch, as it like grew. I love knowing words. Like when the original movies were coming out, not the sequels.
Yeah.
We got to see all that. We got to witness The Lion King. We got to witness
The
Jungle Book. We got
Mulan,
yes.
Mulan's my favorite.
We had Tangled. We had The Princess and the Frog.
Oh my god, yes.
We had a lot of great movies. I'm naming a lot of Disney. I was very Disney, although I did watch Nickelodeon. So,
I can get behind SpongeBob. I used to watch a lot of SpongeBob.
Okay.
I used to watch, what is it? Hey Arnold?
Mm-hmm.
Like the old...
You were very cartoon.
Yeah.
Animation.
I have a younger brother, so it's like we went through a Yu-Gi-Oh phase in my household. We went through a Pokemon phase. We went through a Ben 10 phase. We went through like, was it Bakugan where they had like a little ball that rolls up?
Yep, Bakugan. Yep, that's correct. Yep.
We went through that phase. We went through a few phases.
What about Beyblades?
Yes.
Yeah.
Strong
Beyblades. Yes.
I was kind of older when we hit that mark, so I didn't care as much. Sorry, Samuel. I wasn't invested in that hobby, but yes, I was there for most of them. And then we used to, the only Disney show me and my brother could agree on was like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yes. Now, I mean, obviously you don't have to choose everything, but Zach or Cody?
I'm a huge Cody fan.
Same.
I'm a nerd, so
Yeah.
I
Any character that like had some like some intelligence. I mean,
the intellectuals.
yeah, the intellectual characters. They're the ones that sort of scurried to the back a little bit.
Yeah, always do everything correct, like, you know.
The morally sane people. I
Yeah.
loved them.
God bless.
So like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck happened after that with Debbie Ryan, and well, I mean,
I was in the US when they came out, I'm pretty sure.
oh wow.
Yeah, I remember that quite clearly. And then you come back to Australia and then everything's like a season behind. Like,
Oh, that's for everything though. Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine just came out on Netflix last week, season 5.
Yeah.
And it's been out in the US for a long time.
and they're about to, you know,
Finish
be starting
season
on season 6. Yeah.
But yes, so I watch shows and like if you guys can remember these. So we had Hannah Montana.
Oh my god, I remember Hannah Montana.
I loved her religiously. It's quite sad to hear what actually went down though with Miley and her mental health with that.
Yeah.
Because it was quite sad, but like the show, like I remember crying in the Hannah Montana movie when she took off her wig.
Oh my god.
Spoiler alert, sorry. Hannah Montana's not real. If anyone doesn't know.
If you didn't know already.
Anyway, it was on one of the like Channel 7 or something this year. And I sat down and I listened to the song and I cried again.
Oh my god.
It's actually, I think because it's so nostalgic to me that I keep remembering the 8-year-old self just bawling my eyes out. Or wasn't it even, I think it was like 12 or even 13 probably when the movie came out.
Yeah.
I think it was 2008.
Yes.
I feel like, yeah.
Yes.
So that would have been, well, that's 10 years ago, so I would have been 10. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, so I was 8 and 12. I was in a happy middle. Okay. Yeah, I remember just being so upset, like crying for hours because she took off her wig and she finally exposed herself to, you know, she's Miley Stewart. Miley Stewart being the character, obviously.
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, my heart. I just wanted to see Hannah Montana on tour so bad. They never came to Australia.
No one ever comes to Australia.
No. Actually, I remember my first heartbreaking concert was a High Five concert. That just strung up something with you.
I remember, I think once I may have gone to a High Five concert. I remember like when I was very little. So this was like back before they replaced any of the High Five.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I had the OG squad.
Yeah, I had all of them on VHS.
Yeah.
All the
VHS.
I had every single one, and I used to organize them in terms of dates that they came out on the shelf.
Bless up. That is gorgeous.
When you're committed and also OCD.
I had, so I went to one of their concerts in Geelong, where I grew up, and I wanted to sit near the front, but it was very busy at the front. And Mum said, no, you can't sit at the front. We're going to sit at the back so we can actually see what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm a little girl, of course. I was like 4, you know, like I was a tiny little girl.
Yeah.
So Mum was reasonably right, but I didn't like her for a minute afterwards because they threw out toys. They threw out like bags of goodies and to people in the first few rows. And because I asked my mum very nicely, I can't remember, I was like 4. I asked her if we could sit at the front. She said no. I blamed her entirely for the fact that I didn't get any souvenirs. So I was very upset. I was very heartbroken, as a little girl would be. So we tried to find merch. They weren't selling any of that merch like that. I didn't want any of that. I wanted the stuff that they threw out on stage. But it was virtually impossible. I wanted them to have touched it. Well, that didn't happen. So that was my first. That wasn't
Dead skin cells.
I actually have. If you guys, you probably won't remember this person. X Factor a while ago when Reese Maston was on it. Reese Maston,
I remember Reese.
Johnny Ruffo, who was on Home and Away afterwards, and Christina Perry. They were the 3 contestants that won the top 3 for that year. I feel like that was like 2011 or 2000. I think it was 2011 actually.
Yes.
I got Johnny Ruffo's hat from stage. So he wore the hat and he danced in the hat.
Yeah.
And then he threw it into the audience. And I had pretty good seats. It's like 8 rows from the front. And my mum tackled, like, little girls for this hat because I couldn't reach it. So my mum was there and grabbed it and tackled these girls for it. And I got this hat. And it was signed. So obviously it was like planned that he was going to throw it out. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It was a black hat with JR written on it. There's probably some photos on something on Facebook, probably, of me when I went through my snapback phase when I was like 15.
Oh my God.
Yeah, everyone had to go through a hat phase of some sort. Anyway, it was so sweaty. And I'm just like,
Ew.
yeah.
Yay! Ew.
I was like, this is a hat. And I felt it like, oh, it's really sweaty. And just, I'm like, well, that's what Johnny Ruffo's DNA on it forever, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's signed, and I'm just like, well, great. What am I going to do with this? But anyway, it took me a hot minute because, you know, I didn't really care much for him. And then I realised what happened. I was very excited and happy. I think that made up for the fact that we get a high five toy when I was like 4. So, I mean, what goes around comes around. But, like, at the same time, like, I love Hannah Montana. Victorious.
Oh, yes. I did watch... iCarly was my jam.
iCarly. I love
loved
Freddie.
iCarly. You love Freddie?
Yeah.
I used to relate very heavily to, like, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was my favourite, but also, like, just the whole show was quite good. Like,
Yeah.
well done.
See, Freddie was just a cute guy.
the brother was my favourite character.
Oh, true. He was so funny.
Like, he was great. Underrated.
But yes, I actually did a scene from Victorious in my drama class.
Ooh.
And I was Jade. And it's the karaoke bar scene with Jade and Kat. And they were singing to, like, make these 2 other girls that were being, like, rude. Like, make them, like, pay for, like, them saying that they're terrible or something. I can't remember the actual scene. But I actually had hair chalk in my hair. It was, like, blue. And I had my dance class beforehand. I was really excited to be Jade. I got to be, like, the attitude, like, girl. I was so excited. And I love playing those characters. But, yes, it was really fun to do that. What else did I watch?
I'm trying to think. I watched a lot of Batman. Like, I went through, like, a heavy Batman phase. which
Okay.
is- I don't
Yeah,
know.
Cartoon Network was, like, huge. Like, I loved Cartoon
even
Network.
beyond Cartoon Network, like, I still was just, like, really into Batman. Like, and I couldn't tell you why, really, but I played all the video games.
Bless.
I watched all the movies religiously. I could probably quote them if
Yep.
I was asked to. I like just everything Batman. I'm just exposing myself as the huge nerd I am.
That's okay.
But, like,
What gaming consoles did you own?
we had a lot, but then we kind of just petered out. We started off, we had a PlayStation 1 when I was a kid.
Bless.
Yep. We could play Doom. And
Great.
this racing game, and then we got a PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
You could still play the PlayStation 1 games on it.
PlayStation 2.
But then that PlayStation 2 lasted us forever. We had, like, Buzz. Like, remember when Buzz was a thing?
I
SingStar.
never got Buzz. I wasn't allowed because I wasn't allowed to have anything that had bits.
Oh.
Like, I wasn't ever allowed to have, like, Lego or puzzles or, like, Buzz. Things that had, like,
God.
bits attached to them. I'm smiling. I'm like, it's like, I mean, I don't mean to out my childhood, but, like, I had a great childhood. It was fantastic. But at the same time, like, I wasn't allowed to have bits in it. I had SingStar.
Yeah.
Because it had 2
SingStar
microphones.
was amazing. Like, Buzz was, like, entertaining for a little bit, but then, like, SingStar was where it was at. And then
That's where I discovered Avril Lavigne.
I used to have the Bratz games.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
played the Bratz games on my DS.
I also had a DS, or I played Bratz games. Like, I played
Yeah.
tons of stuff. Nintendogs, like, the
So
work.
my favourite was Bratz Rock Angels.
Yes. And then, what else? And then we got an Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, we progressed to the Xbox. We got a Wii and
Oh,
an Xbox.
the Wii. Yes.
The Wii was great. I love the Wii.
I still have a Wii U.
Oh my god, it's just, I really want a Switch. Like, so badly.
Me too.
Like, so badly.
I just screamed at the microphone.
That's okay.
I really want a Nintendo Switch. I want one so bad.
I also want I want the Xbox back. Because technically it's my brother's Xbox, right?
Yeah.
So he had it's Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And then he got an Xbox One. So we have the Xbox 360 at my parents' house.
Yep.
He's got his Xbox One wherever it is he lives.
Yep.
But all my games really are for, like, I got a lot of games for both of these consoles.
Yes.
Neither of which now I can play.
Oh no.
I don't own them.
Yeah. That makes sense. I have a lot of Just Dance games from the Connect.
Oh my god, we never got Just Dance.
Really?
Never.
Oh, that was my jam.
We got to Connect. I don't know why we didn't get Just Dance.
Connect Adventures.
I think we did have that, but
my
we couldn't work out how to play
gosh.
it, and then we never played it.
There was so many games. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Just Dance was superior on the Connect. You guys can fight me on this. I stand for the Connect Just Dance, because if you are playing on the Nintendo Wii, you can just flail randomly the Wii remote and it's fine and you get the points. But if you're on the Connect, your whole body's exposed. You have to dance properly, and I'm very competitive. And I'm very good with my rhythm. I'm very good with my feet.
I'm not,
But I found out not really fact, I'm just saying that because it feels like it's true. The people that don't dance, like, they get taught or professional, like, sort of ish.
Yeah.
The ones that don't dance are the ones that win Just Dance, which is really weird. But, like,
That was the same with SingStar. The person who tries the least usually wins.
Yeah.
Because you just got to keep your voice at the notes that they ask for.
Yes.
So you don't have to be good. You just have to have accuracy.
Yeah. And that's a fact in life, I guess. Oh.
Cooking Mama. Did you ever?
I stole, when I was at my friend's house, I stole her DS so I could play Cooking Mama, because I couldn't get the on my DS, I was more playing Nintendogs religiously.
Animal Crossing? Did you ever?
No, I was an Animal Crossing girl. I know people in my life play Animal Crossing and I love them and I love the game. It's fantastic, but I just never played it.
That's fair. I was obsessed with Animal Crossing. I didn't even get it. My brother got it. I just stole it from him and kept it.
I had a lot of, like, I wouldn't say girly games, but like Bratz and Barbie, and
we had Tamagotchi too. We had Tamagotchi for the DS.
Ooh,
we got 1 and 2.
Tamagotchi
we had
for
a
the
lot
DS.
We had a lot of DS games because we used to move a lot, so it'd be like, what's the easiest way to entertain the kids?
I had a
DS.
chip card that had all my games on it. So you know when you can buy like a game, like a single thing,
yeah,
the square thing that goes into the
yeah
whatever it is,
the microchip thing,
sort of, yeah. So you can get one of those game thingies, and you could upload like all these games to it. So I had like High School Musical 1, 2 and 3. I know, and they were the best.
I had one High School Musical game, and I'm pretty sure it was on my Nintendo DS, and I had the SingStar version.
The High School Musical 2 game was iconic because you had to be like different characters, got to do certain things. And it was just a lot of fun. A lot of just random indie games I liked as well. Yeah. I can't remember them now unless I can access my chip. I have my chip card still, but it doesn't connect to my DS. I don't actually have a DS currently. My brother has a 3DS, and it won't connect it because it was designed for my Nintendo DSi.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh well, that's fine. I also had a Game Boy, if you guys remember a Game Boy.
I had Game Boy Advance.
Yes. I had like, mine was like that grey one that was like really long, like a PS.
Yeah. My brother got that one, and then I got the year after a Game Boy Advance, and I don't know why. But then I was addicted to it from then on, and I used to like religiously just play like Pokemon on it. I
was Super Mario. I mean, my friends know me. I love Mario. You should come to my unit and you see all my Mario plushies because I have a collection. I'm a cult leader for Mario plushies.
She does. I'm looking at all of her Mario.
Oh yeah, this is just at my apartment, but I'm talking about my unit.
Oh my god.
My other place with
even
all
more
of it. Oh boy. I'll see if I can find a photo. But oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I always loved them. And it's actually on the Nintendo Wii U that I currently have. I was able to download my favourite Game Boy game, which was Super Mario Advance 2. And it's very old school, but very fun to play. And I just can't get past World 3 anymore. I don't know why. Like, as an 8-year-old, or not even 8, as like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old.
I don't understand how they, like...
I was able to pass it with ease. But now I'm 20 years old, I spend 6 hours on one castle and I can't pass it?
That's me. That is me.
I'm so confused. Oh. Same with the Crash Bandicoot series.
That was me at My Sims. There used to be like racquetball. Like there was this game called My Sims. It was like Sims but like for children.
Oh, Sims.
But like there was this racquetball game, and like I used to get like the highest score ever, and then I couldn't. Like I can't now. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Now we're gonna have to play the Wii after this, which is fine. Milkshakes and Nintendo Wii sounds like a really great afternoon.
I'm really down for that.
That sounds lit. All right. Well, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this podcast today. It's been our first month, so thank you all for listening. If you've listened to this once, fantastic, thank you. If you listened to this 4 times, thank you. If you listen to us consecutively and you're like on the ball, thank you so much. Shout out to my friend Errol, who sent me a message on the Trash Talk page, and I really appreciate it. We'll get to your story soon. And
people send us more stories. Next week we might just have a whole reading, like
and
dramatic reading.
Leave a comment if you guys want us to actually start a YouTube channel, because we're thinking of doing like actual vlog style videos and other videos shorter. So obviously this is an hour long. Yeah. So we're thinking of doing like shorter 5 to 15 minute videos based off if we go outside, if we do anything like that. If you guys are interested in us doing that, let us know. Yeah. In the comments. Like, comment, share, follow us on SoundCloud if you guys have an account. If not,
we'll link all of our socials in the description.
Of course. If you want to add me on Snapchat, I guess we can do that too. I mean, I've got my Instagram and my Facebook, I think, on my thing. So I think we can do Snapchat as well, just for following. Who knows? Also, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.